Alright, what's up YouTube? Coming at you with some test hands for World Chalice. This was requested in the deck profile comment section. So without further ado, I actually tried recording this a few times, but I think I'm only going to do two hands going first, two hands going second, just because the turns take a really long time, and I do have a limited amount of recording space on this camera, unfortunately. Also, this is a very awkward position, I'm not gonna lie. This mat is on a cardboard box currently, and I'm sitting behind the tripod and I have to wrap my arms around the tripod, so this is pretty bad on my back. This is just pretty uncomfortable in general, but we will power through it because I want to show you guys this deck. So this hand seems kind of weird, right? Because we have one monster, but if you notice, we have three cards that let us do more stuff, and that is Painful Decision, Emergency Teleport, and Brilliant Fusion. So first things first, we're going to Painful Decision. I think I will grab the Beckoned. So we'll dump one, add one. So this will go to grave, this one will go to hand. So now our hand is Soul Charge, Lee, Emergency Teleport, Brilliant Fusion. We can, depends, we can E-Tele first, just to get that out of the way. We bring out our Chosen, who's conveniently right at the bottom, and let's put him, so let's say this is a Monster Zone, and this is the second one, so this would be the third. Let's put him in the third Monster Zone, for now. I think that'll be fine. Order of operations and positioning are very big key things with this deck. So, we haven't normaled yet, so let's normal our Lee. And Lee is going to search us our cup. So now what we can do is we could turn Chosen into Imduk right away, but first, I think we should actually turn him into a Link Spider. So we'll turn him into a Link Spider. And did I say Lee? I don't remember. Let's say Aurum was, let's say Chosen was in the fourth, just for sake, this video's sake. So now Link Spider can special summon the Beckon from hand. And now we can turn the Beckons into an Imduk. So we can turn, yes, there he is. And now, what we can do is we have an extra normal summon, so we can tribute off the Link Spider, and we'll summon the World Legacy World Chalice. We will link with these two into Aurum. Get that a little better on camera. So now our field is Aurum, Imduk, and then whatever we're getting off of the World Legacy World Chalice. So we will grab the Guard Dragon, put the Guard Dragon here, and we'll grab a Vanilla since we already searched off of, what's his face, Lee this turn. So we'll add, we'll choose Chosen just because we haven't gone into her attribute yet. And right now we can do this, we can link these into, we can do, yeah, let's link these into Ib. Okay. And now we can activate Brilliant Fusion. And Brilliant Fusion will send our Lee and where is Lazuli? Oh god, next draw. That would have been terrible. Send Lazuli. Lazuli will fetch us back one of our vanillas. In this case, let's grab back the Beckoned. And of course, we will bring out our Seraph Knight. I had to make a little cut there because I just hit the camera. So anyway, hand's still the same. We brought out the Seraph Knight. You could bring her out here, or of course here, because Aurum's playing there. And you could use her to actually tribute off. But we have nothing we really want to bring back. So without further ado, what we can do is we can use Imduk and the Seraph Knight, because they are two different attributes, to make another Ib. Imduk will special summon this guy from our hand, and then we can send him to make another Imduk. And then, actually, let's not do that. Let's not special him from hand. We will not activate that Imduk's effect. Instead, what we'll do is we'll banish a Guard Dragon to bring back one of our vanillas, and then we'll use that vanilla to turn into Imduk. Because what we want to do is use those two to make Ngrisu. Now their effect, we choose to resolve their effect first. Beckoned, get summoned there, and now you have 1, 2, 3 cards that Ngrisu is pointing to. So we will draw 3 cards. And right off the bat, you know, this card's fucking irrelevant. You can, sack it off with Ngrisu next turn, which Orm can bring back. You have the Soul Charge as well, because, it's like, you can extend your plays here, you can save this for next turn if you get blown out, etc., etc. World Legacy's Heart. I would use this right now, actually, just because. But first, before we do that, let's link these two into our Firewall Dragon. So now we're ending on Ib, Aurum, and Firewall, which is pretty sturdy because Ib's protecting our board, and then we can use the World Legacy's Heart. And what I would do with this is, it's up to you really. You could get back like Imduk, you could get back like Lee, it doesn't really matter. I'll send an Imduk back, and we will fetch, I'm actually going to fetch one of the vanillas, just because. So now, we have 4 cards in hand still. This is going to protect our stuff next turn. This can bounce something, this is going to protect our stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty good stuff. We have the Mind Control as well to steal their stuff next turn and do more stuff with. It's pretty much just do stuff. So yeah, that is pretty much a solid example of what World Chalice can do. As you can see, we didn't even need to draw the Gofu. We still did all this. We went through this many cards and still wound up with 4 cards in hand and a pretty respectable board. So let's separate all these extra deck monsters from the graveyard. Word of advice, do shuffle your deck very, very good between games, because the graveyard can get a little stacked with how much stuff you searched out and sent there and linked and all that stuff. Because you're typically going through the same cards a few times over. As you saw, we went through multiple vanillas, we went through multiple Guard Dragons sometimes, you go through multiple Guard Dragons. Drawing the Guard Dragon would have been amazing, because that's even more protection. So we're going to do one more hand going first. So horrendously enough, I actually have to re-record one of the test hands, because what happened was, I realized while editing this video, actually, I had to, what I did was, I had a Lee on the field, and it was under an Aurum, and I put my graveyard, I was going through my graveyard, and I put my graveyard on top of the Lee, and I didn't realize, like, oh, oops, like, I get just, oh god. So I'm gonna have to redo one of these test hands. I'm sorry this video is a complete mess. My first time doing a test hand video, so forgive me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is actually pretty much similar to what I had before. So what we'll do is, of course, Gofu, take the 2 tokens, and then we can Painful Decision. Painful Decision will grab us our Beckons, send Beckon to add Beckon. And let's not get the graveyard mixed up this time. Normal Lee will add the cup, send token to make the Link Spider. Link Spider will special out one of our vanillas. Send, actually let's do Crowned. Send Crowned for Imduk. Tribute Imduk for World Legacy World Chalice. Okay, and now we will link these two into Aurum. Aurum will special out, I'm sorry, not Aurum. The cup will special out a Guard Dragon and a vanilla. because we already searched off Lee this turn, so there's no point in like sending Lee. I mean, especially not Lee. We'll link these two into Ib. This is a mess. It's hard to fit all this on the camera. Let's tidy up this bit here. Okay. So our field is Gofu in the leftmost position, Ib, Imduk, Aurum, and a Chosen. So what we can do here is we can link summon these two into an Ib. And now keep in mind, we still haven't used Guard Dragon's effect in Graveyard, so we can do that. We can use Guard Dragon to banish that, and we can bring back you, turn her into an Imduk, and then use these two to make our trusty Ingrisu. Ingrisu is pointing to 3 World Chalice monsters, so draw 3 cards. So we've got, this is pretty good too, because now we have the emergency teleport to extend plays even further. Guard Dragon's going to protect stuff in hand. Got follow-up next turn, we have more follow-up next turn, so plenty of good stuff. And then we can link some of these into our Firewall Dragon. And of course we could special off of you know, Nigrisu, and we have Nigrisu like summon this and then tribute it off, maybe grab another Ib for more protection for our Firewall Dragon. And you still got all this, I mean, you still got all this in hand too, so like they're not touching your board because you got Guard Dragon, you got Ib. Firewall can bounce 2 things now because it's in a mutual link with 2 monsters. So overall, pretty good. This is actually better than the hand I had to edit out because I fucked up so badly. But yeah, that's why there's this random cut here in the middle of the video. I'm so sorry. Hopefully next time I do a test hand video it won't be this bad. So now we're going to try going second, which means we're going to start with 6 cards in our hand, which means we have even more plays potentially. But you have to keep in mind, you know, your opponent's got stuff too, so 6 cards in hand. This is pretty much as good as it's going to get. You know, you got the Painful Decision, the Brilliant Fusion, the Gofu, and a Vanilla. Painful Decision. Start off, we will add... I like going for Beckoned. So we already have the Water Bitch in our hand too, so... And like I said, I like to leave Chosen for E-Telly, just in case. So that one goes to Graveyard. Normal, not normal. Special Gofu, make the 2 tokens, go through the motions, you know, the Link Spider. Special summon this. And actually, you don't even have to, you don't even have to actually do this in this order, particularly. What you can do is you can Brilliant Fusion even. So let's say, yeah, let's say we Brilliant Fusion. We send the Lee, and we send the, where's Lazuli? Lazuli, where are you? Lazuli will grab us back our Vanilla. And we will pitch, pitch Beckoned again to get the Lee back, and then we can normal the Lee. Well, first off, we're going to get a Brilliant Seraph Knight. But then we can normal the Lee and search the cup. And now we can tribute the Link Spider for the cup, and then we can, Jesus Christ, we can go into the Aurum. And now Aurum's going to get this guy at his pointer, and let's grab, I guess, Chosen from the cup going off. So now we still, you know, we have 5 monsters on board, and we still have 4 cards in hand, because of course we do. And we have the max seed. Like, this is not counting if we max seed them on their turn. That's stupid. Wow. So we could assume we got like 2 more cards maybe even than what we're starting with. So we have all this, right? So first, what do we want to do? Let's use the token and the guard dragon to make our first ib. And if you notice, like, once you get like the board set up, the order of like what you make is pretty it's pretty repetitive. You know, you go for the Aurum, then the ib, and then you try to, you know, set up for the Ningrisu. So what we can do is we can use these two to make another ib. And we still have plenty of World Chalices in hand too, so we're going to actually get draw 3 off this time. You will go into Imduk, and then Imduk and you go into Ningrisu. Resolve those. We could special both if we wanted to, honestly. So yeah, special both. And then we'll draw 3 off of Ningrisu. 1, 2, 3. Jesus Christ, we have the Raigeki. So I mean, you could just Raigeki them right now, but Ningrisu's effect will go off, which is we can use the Brilliant Fusion, send the Brilliant Fusion, clear their card, and then we can use these to go into Firewall Dragon. And now keep in mind, we still haven't even used like Guard Dragon's effect in Graveyard. So we can banish like Guard Dragon, bring this back, Ningrisu, Aurum will tribute her off, bring back Ningrisu, and then you could like send another card. Like, it's in Firewalls doesn't use this effect, so like, let's say we send back in, we send another card with Ningrisu, clear another card, set the warning, clear cards with Firewall Dragon, and I mean this right here, this is game. This is 25 plus 25 is 5,000, 18 plus 23, because we have the cup in the graveyard, is 31. So that is game. And that's, you know, that's implying we even sent the last card with this, like we could have left that on the board for more damage, yada yada yada. So I mean, the deck pretty much does the same thing every time, it just gets there different ways with different cards. You can make use of all your cards to pretty much get the same end result, which is very good. So we'll do one more test hand going second. So last hand going second, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have unexpected die, and Vague is a little unfortunate. Going second, I mean, we have the Maxi, so that's hilarious. So first off, what can we do here? Let's of course do the Gofu first. Get the 2 tokens. And now, while it's a little unfortunate that, I mean, could, but let's Brilliant Fusion. Get all this on camera. So the field gets so full. So we'll send Lee, and we'll send, of course, the Lazuli. Lazuli, there probably is an order you can do this, or like, I mean, you could like use Foolish, like send the vanilla first. We should probably do that, right? Yeah, it's Foolish first. So let's say we activated Foolish first and we sent Beckoned. So Lazuli will then add the Beckoned back. Because we don't want to waste cards, really. So she'll go there in the extra monster zone. It's actually here. I'll try and fit all this on camera. Maybe take the deck and the graveyard out. Okay. So now, our field is Gofu, 2 tokens, Seraph Knight. We have the Lee in the graveyard, and we still have not normal summoned. So what we'll do is we will pitch, I guess, Chosen for Lee. Normal the Lee. We will search our cup. And then we'll tribute Seraph Knight for the World Legacy World Chalice. And of course, then we'll use this and Lee for our Aurum. Aurum's going to be pointing to one of these tokens. And we will get, of course, Guard Dragon. And let's grab, I guess, Crowned. And then of course we could use a token and guard dragon to make Ib. We still have all this in hand. We can do now is, depends on if we want to really like shit this out from the hand, which I don't want to do yet, because what we want to do is we're going to take these and we're going to make another Ib. Right, and then the guard dragon, banish the guard dragon, and we can bring back like Chosen right there, and then we turn Chosen into Imduk, Link into Ningrisu, resolve their effect first, special summon the Beckon, and then Ningrisu will draw us 3 cards. Because it's playing to 3 World Chalice monsters. We have the Guard Dragon in hand for protection now. We have Unexpected Dies, which are dead as fuck, but again, we also have the Maxi in playing, we didn't use it. Rescue Rabbit can do some follow-up next turn, I think so. Depends on what normals are in the deck, so let's just do a check. Yeah, we can do it like these two. I believe we still have 2 Chosen in there. Yeah, we have 2 of each. Okay, we're fine. We're absolutely fine. So now here, Ningrisu's effect, you can tribute off the Brilliant Fusion to clear their card. Link him and Gofu for Firewall. And then you could have like Aurum, tribute off the Beckons to bring like an Ib. So you got double protection. And then Firewall as well. You can bounce 2 cards. Or instead of Ib, actually, so we can go for like the OTK, we can bring back Ningrisu, and then, you know, that's 8100 damage on board. So, I mean, and you still have 5 cards in hand. I mean, guys, this is what World Chalice does. It pulls boards out of its ass off of just a couple of cards. You know, you shit out your whole hand, but then you pretty much get it back because of Ningrisu. Firewall could even, like, you know, recycle resources if there's nothing to bounce. So, I mean, if you're gonna kill them right here. If they max C challenge you, listen, if you can kill them and they max C challenge you, just go for it. Just fucking go for it, dude. Like, seriously. I've had that happen before. They would max C me, and it's like, well, it's turn 2, and I can kill you. So, I don't really care. It's pretty fun, you know. I really like this deck, as I said in my deck profile. It does a lot of stupid. So guys, I hope this video really helped you out. I hope, you know, got a bit more of an understanding about how World Chalice works. I hope whoever it was that requested this video, I hope you enjoyed this, despite my, you know, stuttering and my eyeing and all that stuff. It's a little awkward, like I said, because you're super on the spot, and sometimes I do need time to like think out my plays and stuff. And I don't want to be silent on the camera, so I'm trying to go a little quicker. All that crap. But yeah, leave a comment down below, guys. Tell me what you thought. And yeah, hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed this, please. And considering backing me on Patreon, that would be very helpful. Take care, guys.